Thank you. All right. So, welcome again. We will talk about the subject of inner strength. Yes. This is somehow, guys, one of the jewels. Yes, one of the treasures that the program brings. Yes, understanding what is inner strength, understanding why inner strength will make me happier, why the development of inner strength can help me to transform things. Yes, how somehow my inner strength, my capacity of observing sensations and not reacting to sensations, yes, is directly proportional to my capacity of healing and transformation. So this is one of the big topics, yes, that we cover in Sama. And this is especially important for the Tantra training, yes, for breathwork as well, of course. But in the case of Tantra, where we work a lot with connection, yes, we want to work on authentic connection, yeah. Tantra somehow is a higher vehicle than yoga. Did you hear about that before? No? So Tantra is, to learn Tantra is somehow more difficult, yes, than to learn yoga. You need a mind that is more mature than to learn yoga. To learn yoga, you don't need such a mature mind, yes. Teenagers' mindset is good to learn yoga, whilst to learn proper Tantra, you need a more adult mindset. Yeah. Why is that? Why is so important the subject of inner strength to learn good Tantra? Why? What do you think? Okay, what happened? I didn't see you there. Sorry, dear. You are staying up. Tell me, why? Yes, I need the other, indeed. And what happened with my connection to the other when I'm addicted to sensations? When I need the other. Yeah. I reduce that to objectify them a little bit. Totally, totally. The more I'm in need, the weaker is my mind, the more I'm not able to do, I'm more going for what is pleasurable and what is convenient over what is right to do, the less authentic connection I can have with myself and the less authentic connection I have with others. I start betreating myself because maybe I start lying to get something I like. Maybe I find a partner. Yes, I find her attractive or I find him attractive. Yes, and I lie to get what I want. Or I lie to myself. There is a situation, there is something that I know that I do that is pleasurable and it is not good for me, or I'm doing it in too much, but my addiction to sensations makes me doing it anyway. I don't care. And then I betray myself. And from there, after, I start feeling guilty. Can we relate to this one? Yes? I know it's not good, but I do it anyway because I need it. Yeah? So a weak mind will not allow me to have authentic connection, neither with myself, neither with others. Additionally, maybe I feel another option. Yes, I could feel unsafe. Yes, and then I meet a partner. This person makes me feel safe. Yes, and then inside me, I'm afraid that if I'm myself, I will not be worth of connection. If he or she truly see me, yes, they will not accept me. Make sense? Because I need that person, I'm weak inside, I'm fearful inside, then I start pretending. I start lying to him or to her, lying to myself. And the source of intimacy is lost. So this is why, especially in Tantra, yes, the development of inner strength is a fundamental practice, it's a foundation practice before doing Tantra. We actually didn't start with Tantra yet. We are starting with some exercises, some tantric exercises. But we are not there yet. Yes, Tantra is a path of the heart. And before really getting there, before really going into more subtle practices, we need to get rid of all the other stuff that are there. Yeah? All the discomfort, the frustration, the anger, the sadness, all this stuff that I'm holding inside. Otherwise, we're working in the surface. It's not authentic. It's not fully authentic. It's not the real heart. Make sense? And this is a training that, in my opinion, guys, is a wonderful training. You see, it's a treasure in itself, but it requires, yes, determination, commitment to go into the practices, and some of them they are going to be challenging. But it's a wonderful practice. The more you develop inner strength within yourself, you will see that the less things outside start affecting you. The more complete you feel within yourself, and the less needy you feel outside. Yeah? And the less needy I feel, the more authentic connections I can create. The more needy I feel inside, the more I end up going for pleasure, going for comfort, and the less authentic connections I create with others. Yes, this is why Tantra is considered a higher vehicle than yoga. Yoga in itself is the development of inner strength. The practice of asanas, yes, is for the development of inner strength and for the capacity of meditation. And the practice of meditation, it is very likely the most effective technique to develop inner strength that is out there. There is nothing more than that. But maybe we are not there yet. Yes, proper meditation. Yes, you sit there 9-10 hours a day, day after day, day after day, and that will develop a huge amount of inner strength. It is very, very effective. Yeah? When I'm sitting in meditation, from here downwards, this is my warrior. This is will and determination, the first side of inner strength. From here upwards, this is my submissive side, my side of acceptance. This is open, sensitive, and receptive. When I'm sitting meditation, I'm learning these two. I'm learning how to balance the warrior facet with the submissive facet in the archigram. I'm learning how to balance will and determination with acceptance. Here, I cannot put any tension. From the waist up, to not be any tension. I'm there open to feel, to be vulnerable, to be receptive. From the waist down, this is what keeps me sitting. This is my strength. This is my will. This is my determination. This is my inner warrior. So this is where yoga is pointing at. Here, we are practicing Tantra. Tantra is a higher vehicle. Yeah? In the case of breathwork, you are not so much concerned to connection. Connection, of course, is important, but the development of inner strength is what is going to enhance your capacity of breathing, yes, and your capacity of transformation as well. But in the case of Tantra, the development of inner strength is the fundamental practice for practicing authentic Tantra. This is why we do so much emphasis on inner strength. This is why we do Osho Dynamic. This is why we do long sessions and we ask you to stay standing, because we are developing this quality of will and determination, of perseverance. I'm standing, yes, and I know I need to stay standing for a while. Maybe it's not the most pleasant thing. I would be more relaxed sitting down, doing the same exercise. But it's not what it's about. We are developing a quality. We are developing strength inside. And this inner strength will work for you big times. This inner strength is probably the most beautiful thing, more valuable practice that you can do. Okay, so that's one side. Yes, is this so far clear? Yeah? Okay. What is the other side? The other side of inner strength is related to healing. I think I mentioned this a bit before, but I'm going to repeat it because this is an important concept. Yes? We all have certain type of blockages. Yes? It's normal. Yeah? Can we relate to that? Yes? Those blockages, they stay in the body. Or they can also stay as a defilement in the mind. Yes? These defilements, in the Buddhist tradition, they call them sankharas. Yeah? So they stay, there is a physical manifestation of my blockages, and there is also a mental manifestation of my blockages. When I'm breathing, let's say, into a blockage, or I'm feeling into a blockage, yes, let's say this is the blockage, the first thing that I'm going to do when I get there, let's say in the case of breathwork, I start breathing inside, and there is going to be an unpleasant sensation, which is related to maybe this thing that I couldn't process at that time. Make sense? It's my body that wants to tell me something that maybe in that moment I couldn't allow myself to feel. Yeah? And it's there. If I don't have enough masculine strength, if I don't have enough will and determination, in that moment when I start feeling it, I'm going to bypass it. I don't have the willingness to face discomfort. If I don't have the willingness to face discomfort, naturally, I'm not going to be able to heal. So the first stage of healing is require masculine energy. My willingness to face discomfort. Yeah? Imagine a strong warrior, yes? Or a strong soldier, yes? He's strong in adversity. They said 5K, we're going to run 5K, great. Actually, we're going to run 10K, wonderful. We will take the backpacks, great, when we start. Make sense? That's the attitude, yes, that we can develop when we develop a strong masculine energy. I have this willingness to face discomfort. And we don't need to develop the strength of a great warrior to be able to heal ourselves. But if my masculine energy is weak, then I can keep breathing long time. I can keep doing sessions of transformation for a long time, but my capacity of healing is going to be very small, very small. Because the moment I start feeling in areas that are unpleasant, I just don't want to breathe there, and then I bypass. Yeah? Can we relate to this? Yeah? Okay. So that's the first stage. Yeah.
So to bypass, what do you mean? Because the feeling's there and it's coming up. It's there how to bypass.
I just don't breathe there, or I use a coping mechanism. I start thinking in something else. I start distracting myself. I stop breathing. I go to sleep. I I start creating a thought that will create a sensation that will change the way I feel.
There's a relation to masculine energy if there is a blockage. So it's like a blockage, but there's a relation to masculine energy.
The masculine energy is the one that gives me the willingness to face the sensation related to the blockage, to face that thing that my body wants to tell me.
Makes me no sense.
Okay.
Because it's a blockage.
Yeah.
A blockage be like you're. So you say if you have blockages, you're weak in your masculinity.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that to heal blockages, to heal the blockages I have, I need the two energies, the masculine and the feminine. The more I have a strong masculine, I can have the willingness to feel my blockages, to feel that sensation that is there. The less masculine energy I have, the less resilience I have to feel negative sensations. As soon as I start feeling something I don't like, I start creating a type of coping mechanism to not feel it. And this is what prevents me from healing. Yes, guys? It's good. You see, he asked something because maybe also sometimes Ishi speaks Spanglish, you see? So if there is something that is not clear, please ask. I'm here for that. We can repeat it the number of times that is necessary. Yeah? It's not a bad thing. Yeah? Okay. So the first stage, I need to have this willingness, this capacity, this resilience to face sensations, whether they are pleasant or unpleasant. This can also happen with pleasant sensations. You see, maybe there is a pleasant sensation that I'm feeling and I'm attached to it. Yes, and this attachment to the sensation will prevent me from feeling what is there. Let's give an example, okay? I come to do a breathwork session, but I just want to feel the nice stuff. I have a great session, yes, and I'm just really willing to feel the good stuff. So when I start breathing inside my body, the parts that I'm breathing that I don't like, I just bypass them because I'm looking for something. I'm looking for a sensation. I'm chasing a sensation. And my same attitude of chasing sensations is actually preventing me to see what really is there. What's my truth in that moment? And this is where the power of truth is fundamental, yes, for healing. Make sense, guys? Yeah? So it works in two ways. Yeah? Going there and being open, being vulnerable to feel anything that is there, whatever is my truth, moment by moment. And also, if I feel this pleasant sensation, having the willingness to go there, to stay there, to feel it, to not have to run from it. And this also comes with an understanding of, I would say, not having to pretend to be anybody else, you see. I don't have to have a perfect life, you see. It's okay that my life is imperfect. I can allow myself to feel sad, to feel frustrated, to feel anything that is there. It's okay. Yeah, makes sense? The second stage, once I'm inside the sensation, once I'm inside the blockage, is my capacity of recognizing it. Yes, it's my capacity of allowing it. I cannot take sensations out. I cannot push sensations out. There is some term that sometimes is used, is called trauma release. Yes? I cannot throw trauma out. I cannot throw my blockages out. Yes, this is just not possible. Yes, and it's not just easy saying it. Yes, there are many researches on that. Yes, it's something I would say generally agreed. Yes, you cannot release, you cannot take out a sensation. You cannot push a sensation out of your body. You can just integrate, accept, feel that sensation. And often it's just that, in my experience, it's our body that just wants to feel something, wants to tell us something. The moment that we are there and we are truly listening, then the transformation is happening from there. The transformation happens from just listening. But then again, if I have a weak feminine, I will keep fighting inside the sensation. I kind of accept it, I feel it for a moment, but then I fight again. Yes, I feel it for a moment, but then I'm like, it should not be there. It should not be there. Make sense? Can we relate to this one? Yes, I'm there, feeling, it should not be there. It should not be there. And the more I said it should not be there, guess what? The more is there. Yeah. Yeah. So having a strong feminine is equally important for transformation. Yeah. And also mentally recognizing that if it's there, guys, it's meant to be there. It's not my enemy. It's something there that wants to be heard. Yeah. And when I see that, my connection with my blockages, my connection with my healing itself, with anything that is there changes. Because I change, because I see it in a different way. Yeah? I don't start seeing it as good or bad. It just is what is. This is the mindset we want to cultivate. It just is what is. Any sensation, all sensations are the same. All the sensations are also changing. So there is no need to cling for a sensation or to reject a sensation. And my capacity of observing sensations in this sense and not reacting to sensations is the source of healing. Yes, this is the main practice that we do here. Observing sensations, not reacting to sensations. The more we develop this quality, the stronger we become inside. The same situations that we were out there and they were creating conflict, fear, anger, frustration in our lives, now we are able to stay calm, centered. Yes, we don't boil inside so much. Can we relate to this? When I have a fight, when I have an argument, what is hurting me, yes, what is conflictive, is the sensation that I feel in the body, yes? Someone said something to me, my mind reacts, this is bad, it's bad. Yeah? The moment he said it's bad, it's an unpleasant sensation. If my inner strength is weak, this unpleasant sensation is going to be overwhelming. And that's where fear starts. That's where sadness starts. That's where coping mechanisms, so that's where negative emotions start. The stronger I am inside, the more I can feel the same sensation. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm able to stay clear and calm and act instead of reacting. So this in itself, the development of inner strength, is a life-changing quality. And the more I understand these concepts, the more I can apply them in everyday life, and the more I can develop my own practice as well. You see that when you finish the course, you have tried already quite a few techniques, and you have something, that works for you, that you can keep working on, being stronger inside day by day, whether it's breath, whether it's maybe yoga asanas, yes, whether it's also dynamic, yes, whether it's formal meditation, whatever is there, you have your own practice to keep working and becoming stronger and stronger. And, and that is where the transformation that you will get here will be long lasting. Because after, 20 something days, 30 days, yes, there is going to be a sprout. Yes. Why not? You will feel better, happier, yes, more connected. But it's the beginning of the work. If you don't nourish that, if you stop practicing, if you come back to the same environment, yes, and you don't keep developing inner strength, it is likely that it will not last long. Make sense? So for long lasting, the understanding of the concepts of inner strength and how to apply them in your everyday life are fundamental, as well as they are fundamental during the training. The more you develop inner strength during the training, you will see that every practice that we do, whether it's Tantra, whether it's breath work, yes, whatever we are doing is going to be enhanced big times because you are stronger inside. You are able to transform more, to feel more, and to understand yourself more. Yeah. Any questions so far? Okay. Hope it's good. What else? Some little obstacles that you may get on the way. If yes,
Faces, all of the faces.
yes, only
Just the faces. I think it's one.
there are two.
There's no third one.
No, just two phases. The other thing that can happen is that somehow I keep some type of resentment. I come here and we all have suffered from something and it's okay. But then I'm holding resentment towards some person outside. Yeah. And then I start going into a session, maybe I'm in Osho Dynamic or I'm in a breathwork session, and I start feeling something. And the moment I start feeling there is a memory that comes up. There is an inner image, yes, that I remember, oh, it's because of him, yes, or because of her that I feel like this. Make sense? If I have that, there will be a rejection, some type of rejection towards the sensation I'm feeling. I cannot fully own it because there is part of my mind that says, I should not be feeling like this. This is not my fault. This is his fault. This is her fault. Yeah? If this happened to you, then that might prevent you from healing. Why this could be true? Why having resentment, yes, can prevent me from healing? Yeah. Why I'm stuck?
You're stuck between who's right between you and the person who feels resentment, and you're stuck between you and you haven't accepted things.
I don't accept things. And I'm staying in the resentment, and I don't accept the sensation I'm feeling. And what happens if I don't accept the sensation I'm feeling? Can I heal it? If I don't accept the sensation, then the second stage of healing is not effective. I cannot fully accept it. I cannot fully see it. And if I cannot fully see it, I cannot fully transform it. Make sense? So I get something called self-traumatized. And my resentment can keep me there for weeks, months, or years until I can fully accept that sensation. Until I can fully Why not accept, okay, this happened to me and it's okay. I cannot change it. It's fine. It's part of my life. And whatever sensation I'm feeling now, if it's in my body, it belongs to me. 100%, not 99, 100% of any sensation I have, it belongs to me. So from that moment, I can start moving on. From that moment, I can start transforming, yes, whatever is there. But if I keep holding to resentment, if I don't accept that thing that happened, that can prevent me from healing. Yeah. Yes. Resentment, like, maybe someone abused me in some way or another. Yeah. Like it happened to me not too long ago. We have some police coming. Yeah. 5 hours in the police station. Yes, I cannot talk much about it, but then I felt, yes, then I felt abused. You see, I felt abused. And then I see when I come back to do my practice, I have like a inside. Make sense? And then there are two different things. One thing is that, of course, I can take an action in life to prevent this in the future. Yes, a practical thing. And the other thing is that I don't want to stay with that energy inside me because that will not be good for me. So there is the practical aspect, and then there is the sensations aspect to start really working on me. For me, was okay, sitting down and writing down, making some self-inquiry that we will see later on. Yes, to start seeing the situation more objective. And then when I was doing my meditation practice, to stay there and really work on not having any type of resentment, any type of negativity towards that person. You see, understand, okay, he's in the way he is. This already happened. I cannot change it. And now is my time to stay with me and accept those sensations that I'm still holding on. Yes, that I still, yeah, until I can release them and accept them. Frustration and resentment. Resentment is like more long term, you see. Frustrated, I can feel like maybe I do something, it doesn't go well, and I feel frustrated. But resentment is something like you are like, yeah, 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 yeah. Mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And how aggressive I can be, and how, in my mind, how abusive I can be to that person that I see as an abuser. You see? That's another topic that we'll explore later on. Yes? The topic of self-inquiry. Yeah. Yeah.
Connected to the door of the things are as they should be.
Things are as they are, and they are as they should be. Yeah. 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 Things are as they are. Now I feel like this, and this is my reality. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, the other thing that we're doing with inner strength, just to wrap up this talk, we are really addressing the root of our problems. Make sense? Because whatever problem we have, whatever blockage that we have, yes, somehow it's because we have been in certain environment, yes, and this environment was challenging in one way or another, yes, and then we have what we have, yeah. Then I come here, or I go to some other training, yes. I work on breath work, on Tantra, or whatever practice I do. I feel better for some time. Yes, I clean my old, quite a bit of my old stock of stuff. Yeah. And then I come back to the same environment than before. Yes, with the same challenges than before. And then not long afterwards, the same things are coming back again. Again, I feel in the same way, and again, the same blockages are back. I have not done a long-lasting transformation. Make sense? And then I keep coming again, yes, coming again to take a retreat, a workshop, more healing, more transformation, more, and it's endless. Make sense? The root comes when I'm able to develop inner strength. The more I develop inner strength, then I can come back to the same environment that was challenging, and I can be comfortable there. I can feel happy there. The same events that before they were boiling me, they were making me frustrated, angry, sad, yes, now I don't do it anymore. The more things the same things I have to do before, and I was procrastinating, and I was never doing them, and I was making lies to myself. Now I find out that I can go there, and I just decide to do them, and I do them. And then I feel so grateful to Osho. I feel so grateful to have done Osho dynamic meditation. Yes, I feel so grateful for the practices that we did here, because I see that they really made a change in my life, a prosperous change, a change that it can be long lasting. Yeah. And same on the other side, yes. Maybe I'm very good at achieving things, yes, but I end up being an overachiever, or an overachiever that I end up pushing. I forget how to enjoy myself. I don't know how to stop and just smell the flowers and enjoy the journey. So the capacity of inner strength helps me to change my mindset. And this is for me the most important thing. The mindset that I cultivate is most important. Instead to have a mindset that is the ladder mindset, yeah? The ladder is like, I'm going up, and the higher I go, the more happier I'm going to be. I will be happier when I will have more money, when I will have this perfect boyfriend or girlfriend, when I will have the house I want, when I will have the job I want, when I will have all these things that we want. Yes, and my mind is always projecting the future, that when I will make it. And this future rarely arrives. And if it arrives, in my experience, it doesn't last long. Yeah. That's a quite negative mindset. And it's a mindset where we feel trapped because we invest on that place. Yes. Often we feel bad. We do things we don't feel well. Yes. We over push, and we are trapped. Trapped in a future that likely never comes. So what's the work around it is, I want to be strong enough now to develop enough inner strength to enjoy myself today, to enjoy myself now, without having to have all those things, without having to have the security of the money, the partner that will support me, the job that will make me look or feel more worthy, without having to have all those things. I'm strong enough to enjoy what I have today, what I am today. And if I arrive or not to those objects in the future, I don't care, because I'm fine today, yes? This is what it's about, being fine today. Hope. Okay. Yeah. Hope that I will be, hope of what? I'm asking you. What kind of hope? Hope on what? Yeah. Why I would need hope if I feel better, good enough now?
What if who is in a situation experiencing feelings or something? I mean, for example, what if someone is living in a situation, um, poverty or abuse or something,
Yeah.
but it's a whole package life,
Yeah.
hope that they think their life will be
Yeah. I see. There is a good side of hope. Hope, I don't think is negative in itself. Maybe in that moment it can help me to keep going, you see, because now things are very bad. Yeah. And it can give me strength to continue. So in that sense, I think in that situation, it would be something positive, you see, providing I don't live out of hope, you see, like I have hope, but I also do something about it to change my situation. Make sense? Like in those moments, hope can help me to cope with the situation and to keep going. But then if I don't have the strength to do a change in my life, then we just live in hope, but it's likely that nothing will happen. Yeah. So yeah, it has a good side, I would say, as far as I don't just rely on hope.
So what about manifestation?
Okay.
Because manifestation is all about manifesting what we want to create.
Okay. Um, Interesting. Again, I think there is a good side and a not so good side. You see, if my personal practice is to, rather than try to change what I have, is to like what I have now. Yes, but I can, of course, I also want to create some stuff, and I want to put my intention into manifesting them. My personal answer will be, it depends from where it comes from. If it can, my need to manifest something comes from frustration, from anger, from fear, from feeling incomplete, yeah, then I would rather work on my inner strength as well. You see, it's not that I don't go for those things, but I want to not just focus outside. I want to look at my inner world and also to see, okay, even if I make all these things happen, but I make them suffering, yes, maybe in 10 years I get everything that I want, or in 5 years, but I make them suffering inside, oh, probably it's not so worthy. So I want to, yes, why not work for those things I would like to have, but I want also to take care of my inner world, that when I manifest them from a place where I feel okay, at least inside, you see. And whether if they come or not, it's not going to be the end of my life. Yeah. Okay. I think that's is wrapping it up. Any questions, guys? Anything else? Is this subject of inner strength clear? Yeah. Okay. You also have, if you are more interested on this subject, at the end of the 112 tips book, there is a section on how to develop inner strength using the body. Yeah. And specifically, you can also use it, for example, if you go to the gym and you want to transform your practice of maybe getting stronger physically, but you also want to use it in a way that you also get strong mentally. Yes, there is a section there you can go deeper into that part. Okay. All right. I think it's called the development of inner strength using the body. It's at the very end of the book. All right. So we'll have a 10 minutes break. Yeah, 10 minutes break.